So now bangod sang drugs, bangod sang alcohol, then the implication is you will be a victim of sexually transmitted disease. So what is this STD? STD is a sexually transmitted disease, is in any disease that an individual can acquire while engaging in sexual intercourse. Up until the 1990s, the term venereal disease was more commonly used to describe such conditions. But now, level up siya nangin STD is the preferred description because of its broader term. So, what are the types of this sexually transmitted disease? Later, padara ko sa inyo ang mga video clips regarding this diseases. So, the most common types of STDs that addicts are likely to encounter include chlamydia. So, this chlamydia is most likely to affect the genitals and eyes. This is the most common form of STD and it is caused by bacterial infection. Bacterial infection siya. So, another thing, gonorrhea is another bacterial infection that can cause damage to many body organs if it is not treated. So, gakaupod niyang imo, no? So, genital herpes. It is a viral infection that can lead to sores appearing on the genitals. So, mapadala ko sa inyo sa mga video clips ni para nga mag-aware ka mo, then hindi na ka mo ni kaagom. Kay bagot nga, you are already aware of this sickness or diseases. So, okay. Some people can have repeated attacks for many years after the initial infection. So, it does not mean nga nakaagi ka na hindi ka magyapon malatnan. So, posible nga kung ngayus ka gyapon, posible na malatnan ka. So, genital warts are soft growth skin that appear on the mucous membrane of the genitals. So, they are caused by the human papilloma virus. Amo yung bag-o siling nila, no? Nga, HPV. Human papilloma virus. Then another thing, ang hepatitis, pwede man through sexually transmit, no? Through sexual, no? Sexually transmitted man ang hepatitis B. Hepatitis. So, viral hepatitis includes hepatitis A, B, and C. All of this can be caught by having sex with an infected person. So, kung may hepatitis ang infected person, posible maglaton man sa imo. So, hepatitis can cause inflammation to the liver and its potential life-threatening. Damo kakapatay sang hepatitis. So, syphilis, another sexually transmitted disease, is a bacterial infection that is most usually found in those parts of the world that would be considered undeveloped. It has mostly been eradicated in the West through the use of antibiotics. So, by the use of antibiotics, na-eradicate nga klase sang sakit ang syphilis. So, common, no? Common sa inyo ang mga sakit nga ni. Galing iba lang ang term naton sa aton vernacular, no? So, hindi ko na lang pag-amalon at least. Pero common na ni sa inyo. So, be aware, no? Of those sexually transmitted disease. Another delikado nga sexually transmitted disease. Ano na siya? The HIV. Kung mag full blown siya, amo na sa si AIDS, no? So, human immunodeficiency virus. Nga kay ang immune system ginakaon sining HIV. Amo na gina-attack niya. So, the STD that has received the most attention by the recent years, this is a virus that interferes with the normal functioning of the immune system. Immune system ni ang iya gina-attack the soldiers of your blood, the white blood cells, or the white blood cell, or we call it the soldiers of the body, the immune system. Okay. So addicts are more susceptible to sexually transmitted disease. There are numbers of reasons why substance abusers are more susceptible to STD, including when people are intoxicated, they are more likely to make bad decisions such as having unprotected sex. So kung hubog ka, addict ka, wala ka, bangag ka, posible nga mahaylo ka to. Ti wala ka kabalo gali nga ang imo partner may STD. So because you are unprotected, so posible laton sa imo. Okay, the lifestyle of people who abuse mind-altering substances to encourage unsafe sex. So alcohol and drugs lower inhibition, and this can make people more promiscuous. This can often mean that promiscuous people are having sex with other promiscuous people. So, okay. So that addictive personality describes a number of characteristics that substance abusers tend to share. And one of these traits is the risk talking. This type of individual is likely to be less cautious when it comes to protection, so more like to catch STDs. Not only are addicts more likely to catch sexually transmitted disease, but they are also more likely to ignore these symptoms. This means that treatable disease can progress for longer and cause more damage. If substance abuser is being treated for an STD, their alcohol and drug use may interfere with their treatment. Their lifestyle might also interfere with their ability to follow any prescribed treatment. So most addicts tend to have low self-esteem. This means that they are more willing to engage in promiscuous sex with strangers, and that they may not believe they have the power to safeguard their future by using protection. So how to avoid this sexually transmitted disease? These are things can reduce the risk of catching sexually transmitted disease, such as staying with one partner, avoiding one-night stand. So using condom consistently. The individual only has to have unprotected sex once for them to catch STD. So para sa akon tatlo lang, no, ABC. So abstinence. So being faithful. Then kung hindi mo ni masadangan ang abstinence kag being faithful, use condom. Okay. So people should avoid intoxication, as this increases the likelihood that they will engage in high-risk activities such as unprotected sex with strangers. Okay. So, very, very dali na siya maintindihan nyo. Basahon nyo lang ni, dali nyo maintindihan ang topic regarding STDs. So may mga treatment ni kita, no? There are some treatment available, no? Sa barko may mga treatment. Being a second mate before, ako gahuyat sa mga sa mga bulong. Then ang iba ni mga siya ang si kapitan lang katago. They are called kinanglan ng prescription mo gid kung kag may mga advice ang medical team, or may advice ang owner kung paano kung maghatag ni sang bulong. Hindi lang basta-basta mas kapitan maghatag siya ni, kung kinanglan kung siya send message sa owner kung may mga symptoms gid man ang crew na kinanglanon, since they are narcotics. May mga narcotics kita nga ginawa hatag man ni dire. Luwas sa mga pain reliever nga narcotics, may mga ginahatag man ni dire. Okay. So treatment for STDs. There are no treatment available for types of STD. Many of them can be cured with a course of antibiotics. The problem is that too many people ignore the symptom. So most type of STDs wala sang treatment, especially HIV. So STD, so that the symptom of STD, so that they are allowed to progress and cause damage in the body. So once nga may-ari ka ni nga sakit, hindi ka maghuya-uya kadto ka kay second mate. Sek, medyo bumatsyag ko, naggamit ko kang nagligad. So hindi ka mo maghuya-uya. Bayi ka man o laki. Since in our modern ways may mga si woman na kita, hindi maghuya magadto kay second mate ka mangayo bulong. Ignoring the symptoms may due to embarrassment. So nahuya siya. So just lack of knowledge about dangers involved. So ay siya kabalo nga pwede mabulong kung imnan mo antibiotic. Only nga kung matamaan kan sini sa antibiotics niya kahit higher ni ang dosage ng antibiotics niya, posible mag-sterile ka. So addicts are most at risk of ignoring the symptoms of sexually transmitted disease, and they are also highly likely to spread them. So sila ang isaman nga nagapa-spread. So it is essential that anyone who is experiencing suspicious symptoms seek a professional opinion as soon as possible. Sang ayo ka, sang opinion, sang professional, sang medics. So, sa barko, wala man ta medics, wala ta nurse, wala doktor, but the second mate and the master, the management level officers. Since kami, nagakuha kami sang medical emergency first aid, luwas sa basic first aid, or the elementary first aid, kakuha kami sang medical emergency first aid plus the medical emergency care. So ginatun-an na mo ni maskin magtahi isang pilas sa barko, kabalo kami magtahi. So that's why hindi ka mo maghuya kung makasalapo nyo ang symptoms ngani. So the pattern of life at sea, may for many seafarers involved periods cut off from the diversion and entertainments enjoyed by the ashore. So kung magwa ka mo, so hindi gid nyo malikawan ini. So damo na ni alarming gid ni subong, especially biyahe ka mo South America, then diri sa Asia, Thailand, Indonesia, beware. So use the protection. So during my time na kung kang second mate ako, ginahatag ko ni gapagwa ko sang kondom. Ginabutang ko lang sa kay huya man sila mong kisa, but then there are tanang professional gid na mga ayo gid so tagaan ko. But then since nga halimbawa mga perto nga delikado, ginabutang ko na sa either sa mess hall or sa gangway. Then baka makuha lang na ang interesado magkuha for their protection. In case bala, at least may dara ka na, may balon ka, So seafarers often pay with the large sums of cash either from their wages or in case of a fishing vessel from their share of the catch. Muna kung sa fisherman, ti amo na mga sa fishing boats, may mga seaman man nga naka sa fishing vessel, ti amo na baylo nila ilang parte sa ilang kinkuha, or sometimes kung wala sang available nga antibiotic sa barko nga ginatag si mo sang doktor nga prescription, ikaw personal bayad. But then there are many prescribed drugs sa barko. So let us stop with this topic regarding the sexually transmitted disease and the prevention of alcohol, and the maritime safety, or the regarding the dangers of alcohol abuse. Okay, so let's proceed to the fatigue. Ang pinaka mabudlay nga part sang isa ka crew, this is regarding about lesson 9 supposed to be, kay sa aton nga curriculum sa DepEd, may lesson 9 kita nga regarding sa control of fatigue. So how important is this fatigue, no? So let's proceed, no, to the ang aton ni kwan, ang aton yung learning outcome, no, to analyze the importance of maintaining good health in relationship to requirements for fitness to shipboard work, recognize health and medical requirements of seafarers, explain the importance of nutrition, exercises, personal sanitation and hygiene, and healthy lifestyle to achieve fitness for shipboard work. So that's why nga kami, no, mga seaman, healthy na sila, permi na ginamedical before magsampa barko. Hindi ka pwede kasampa kung hindi ka mamedical. So we are maintaining that health, no, hygiene, lifestyle namon sa barko. That's why nga ibalik ta to, no, sa lesson 8 nga may accommodation kag recreation ang bawat crew. So sa amon, no, sa barko may ara kami gym, ga-maintain kami health namon at the same time lifestyle, no, sang isa ka marino. Then ang nutrition sa barko. So may gulay sa barko, may prutas adlaw-adlaw, kada panyaga namon niya may prutas kami. So hindi pwede na wala prutas kigan may magkwan. So may prutas na kami for every meal. Then may ara man kami nga kumpleto sa barko ang nutrients ng pagkaon. So every time, no, mag safety and health committee meetings, ginatakol na ang mga kwan, ang mga muna regarding sa foods. Then another thing, may sanitation, ga check up si kapitan sang ilang sang amon cabin. So random check kung mabalaan mo wala ka kaya imo ya ka panimos kabina mo, so ilagbok ina ni kapitan. So that's why, no, iba ang training sang isa ka marino. So another thing, no, nga itakol naton diri is regarding sa analyze the importance of the sleep, rest, diet, and work schedule in controlling fatigue at work. So determine the number of hours of sleep, rest that could control the fatigue. So explain the importance of diet to attain good health and control fatigue. Determine the ways to adapt to varying work schedules on board without adverse effects on health. So, no, i-discuss ko na lang ni regarding this competencies na to, no, topics regarding this competencies. Guys, since this is the DepEd, no, nga requirements nga supposed to be decision mas around our lesson 9. Ambot lang kung nadala ni sa aton module. So possible, no, I hope na na-include, no, sa module nyo, but then sa Schoology hindi ko makita. That's why, no, I take this time to tackle this very important topic. So explain the necessary action to control fatigue nga. So kung matamaan ka, no, sang trabaho sa barko, ma-overwork, ma-overfatigue ka, the ship will be endangered. So it will lead to accident. Tamo na kalatabo, no, nga mga accident report is because of human error. So when the Board of Marine Inquiry, no, nag-investigate, ang cause is the fatigue, kapoy ang crew. So before, no, sang wala pang MLC, no, Maritime Labour Convention nga 2010 to 2006, sige lang sila ka paobra sang tao sa barko, which in fact nag-overwork ng tao, hindi nila may balaan nga at risk na ang barko. So amo na no kung importante kun nga ang gina ano kita no nga gina control ang sang maritime labor convention no ang rest period sa kada crew. So padala ko sa inyo materials no. At least wala ni siya sa pero dugang ko lang at least maka-enhance knowledge nyo regarding sa fatigue. So fatigue no, it is a state of feeling tired, weary, or sleepy that results from prolonged mental or physical work. So extend periods of anxiety, exposure to harsh environment, or loss of sleep. So don't you know nga ang mga maestro nyo nagkakaroon kang stress because of this new normal education? So pila ka bilog estudyante sa isa ka maestro. Ako sobra 200 plus pa kanyo sa school. So hindi namon man pwede nga hit sa pera kamo kung mag-text kamo, mag-message kamo sa amon during night time. Kisa gani maestro na night time man kami makatsansa magpadala sang mga messages kasi because sa school wala sang signal. So but then because nga trained kami on how to overcome this thing, maka-fight out kami no during this pandemic time. So hindi man pwede naman sa pera masyonting mag-saw ka message sa mga gabi katulog ka na. So because you are stakeholders, so you are welcome. But then, kung pwede lang, no, do not abuse such thing also. No? So, the result of fatigue is impaired performance, diminished alertness. Signs and consequences are the short-term memory impairment that may lead to problems in organizing thought and finding the right word to say the word. So, naga-brain fog, no? Some are vision problems such as blurriness and chronic long-term tiredness. Fatigue is a major problem in the context of the safe navigation. It leads to groundings and collisions of ships, and it should be addressed by owners. This is a serious problem that must be taken into consideration on board ship. That's why gintakal ko ni kay very important matter ni which belong to the DepEd syllabi, no? Or the course plan. So, during our times, nung kasakay ko sa barko, we are in the Australia. Sa western side sa Australia. Nagsaka sa amon ang port state control. So ginpangita nga mo nga rest period. So dira sa rest period may form ina nga gina-record mo dang imo rest ang pahuway mo. The time nga wala ka obra naka-record ina. So kung mag-exceed ina ang imo rest period sa minimum bawal. Kinahanglan no sa 24 hours nga trabaho sang tawo may ara siya nga pila ka hours ang work. So the maximum of 14 hours work and the minimum of 10 hours rest. So 10 hours rest. Sa 10 hours rest nga ina, ang long, kung magdarwa ka session imong rest, since nga gagwardya ka or sa kung gagwardya ka, so sa maximum nga sa minimum nga 10 hours rest ka ra, supposed to be the long period sa isa mo ka rest kung kung darwa ka session no ang rest period mo, so one period must be not less than 6 hours and the rest 4 hours no kung pila man na kung naka 7 hours ka tok na lang 3 hours na lang bilit, but then it must be 6 hours ang minimum sa isa ka session sa imo rest period. So meaning no 10 hours kinanglan mo nga rest sa isa ka adlaw. So, take note nyo, no? Kay iba kis abosado ang inyong chief mate kung halimbawa sa stewardship ka man, sa cruise line, sobrahan man to kapasugo imo chief steward, no? But be aware, no? 10 hours gid supposed to be ang rest kada adlaw. So may ara ina siya kung halimbawa paobrahon mo tawo for straight nga pila ka adlaw, may ara ka nga hihatag na the following day rest period nila the whole day. So meaning sa 72 hours nga straight nga trabaho sa kung 14 no, kung 14 times may minimum siya na standard no, hindi ko lang makuan kay wala sa akon di ang files sang MLC 2006. But then no, ang point dira nga kung paobra among tawo straight no pila ka adlaw, the following day in ipa-rest period mo na siya no, the whole pagid no, pahuwayan mo gid. Then kung nag-straight siya trabaho for that week nang may minimum nga hours nga, so 10 hours no times minimum 72 hours per week nga rest period ang isa ka crew. Okay? So meaning hindi gid siya mag tanan sa 7 days no, kay kung gwardiya ka 7 days mo. 7 days gid imo ya nga gwardiya. But then hindi ka gid maka-exceed may minimum ka nga 72 hours nga rest per week. So meaning kung nag-10 ka to, 10 times 7, 70 lang. So meaning hindi gid pag i-exceed na ang everyday nga 14 hours a day nga trabaho, which meaning 6 hours nga overtime. So kinahanglan 72 hours ang imong rest period within a week. So may ara no na kay iba nga no abusado ang iba nga mga ang aton iba nga iba nga leaders no sa management level. So another thing no, i-emphasize ko lang no, ang alcohol no. So sa barko there are no onboard no, most companies impose no alcohol policy. So practicing this zero alcohol no on board and abstinence to alcohol is essential to the basic functioning of manpower on board merchant ship. So ang ini nga kuan nga material hatag ko lang na sinubat then hindi siya covered sang aton nga module, but then hatag ko ni as part nga dugang sang mag-enhance ang knowledge nyo regarding sa hours of sleep, sa fatigue, then sa health ninyo, caring sa health nyo kay diri sa lesson 9 regarding sa health man siya. So kinanglan wala ka alcohol para healthy ka. So hygiene, proper hygiene, healthy lifestyle. So kay ang alcohol no, hindi siya healthy lifestyle. So always bear in mind that the company policy stated that no alcohol policy on board. So practicing zero alcohol on board wherein abstinence to alcohol is essential to the basic functioning of manpower on board. So amo to siling ko bala to kay nano nga kung magsobra man imo nga kuano magkainom ka alcohol, so nasa risk ang imo barko. So kay pila man lang gamay man lang ang tawo nato no, pila man lang kita mostly sa barko kung cargo ship 22, 19 gani kisa. So remember no a merchant ship, ang value sang ship more than naga million plus her cargo running into millions of dollars. Navigating the vessel under the influence of alcohol seems ridiculous in every way. So the prohibition of the ship owners from this consumption of liquor on board is giving a good feedback to the safety of the vessel. Thus, almost of the companies enforce no alcohol policy. So much better kung no alcohol policy kita sa barko, more healthy kita no. So this is mandatory in most the safety management manual of the ship. So another thing no, ang drugs no, as what we before no, any other works narcotics are complete no on board. So kung may mga narcotics kita for medicines, ginatago na sa kabina ni kapitan. So this is unlawful no. Then lifelong imprisonment kung madakpan. So ipadala ko lang ning material sa inyo i-plus no para madugang nyo sa inyo nga maka-enhance nyo knowledge nyo. Then another thing no, i-recap ko no. ang misunderstanding with regards to communication natin sa lesson 7. So maka-create man the combination isang cultural awareness, misunderstanding or miscommunication. Since words are the source of misunderstanding, so we better understand the cultural awareness of onboardship of every individual to reduce the number of misunderstanding and conflicts, thereby by reducing and preventing the possible near miss, no, malapit na sa disgrasya, accidents, and loss of life at sea. So sometimes, so that's why, no, multicultural awareness, no. So respect mo, tanda, no, sa respect mo sa work, sa working environment. Sometimes between two brains there will be always a misunderstanding that will lead to compromise situation on board ship. So communication is necessary for a safe operation of the ship. So let us talk in a way that will be doing the right words we use to mean something that we can understand, wherein the most common way is English. So because of that, different culture, multicultural, no, bilingual, multilingual, no. So hindi kita mag-insindihanay, but then there is a common language which is English, no. So that mag-insindihanay kita tanan. So as per according sa safety management manual, no, ang ginabutang. Another thing, no, para nga to avoid, no, to avoid fatigue, to avoid stress, to avoid to maintain, para ma-maintain natin ang healthy good health, no. Let us avoid also loneliness on board. No? Then para no maiwasan ta ang kay kung alone kita sa barko, kung may loneliness kita, hindi man kita makatulog. So this is the most important thing, no. Kinahanglan may tulog kita, good rest, good diet, and as per, no, our work schedules para makontrol natin ang fatigue on board. So these are factors, no, nga makakontrol sa fatigue on board. So let us learn nga hindi kita mag-lonely. So loneliness is the one key issues associated with mental health problems at sea. Hindi maiwasan. These are undesirable things on board. But then separation from family and loved ones combined with poor connectivity of multinationality, no, multilingual, multicultural, and even limited recreational activity, no. That's why nga ginatuga atagan sa sang recreational facilities create a sense of loneliness and isolation of seafarers. Amo gid ni number 1 sakit sang seafarers. But then it is because we are aware of these things, may bato kami. Amo nang pinakabudlay nga trabaho sang isa ka seafarers. Dako ang income, but then you are alone. You are very long, no, very far from your families. Living and working in a board ship is in a positive attitude, okay? In a good sense, positive attitude can reduce loneliness on board ship. So you must be positive. Always smile. Keep your wildest smile always on board. So instead focusing on your loneliness, enjoy your chosen profession. Pinpili mo na yung mag-payback ka sa maritime profession. So either mag-BSMT ka or BSMARE or mag-cruise line. So loving your work on board the ship. Most of the vessels nowadays have available recreation activities where you can enjoy on board. Oh, ang barko to bla, no, may damo sa gym, kumpleto kami. Isa kad hapon nga basketball pack mis pupa. So because this most common thing, misunderstanding, loneliness, no, drugs, alcohol, it can lead to human error. So ano inang human error? Human error has been cited as a primary cause for contributing factors in disaster and accidents. No, isa na, no, fatigue maka-create man sang human error. So this that's why nga let us fight these things on board ang fatigue. The cause of the top the list, like collision, fire explosions, ship being lost, tanker accidents, and other results of human errors. In one way or other, it is a rather amazing result of studies conducted looking into the maritime accident and their causes. So diri no ang human error no sa natakal to kay naman sa drug and alcohol policy. So human error 75%, accident or nature damage 18 lang, national hazard 1%, negligence for maintenance 1%, failure to provide services 1%, others 5%. So almost no 80 ganito kinanambal sa result to 80% is caused by the human error. So okay, so it is because nga dali na lang aton exam. So just review no your lessons no from MARPOL no until MARPOL. Then the following is regarding safe working practice, then the standard maritime communication phrases no, then the lesson 8 is regarding the teamwork and the team building no, teamwork, team building, multicultural no, awareness, then regarding STDs and the prevention of alcohol, then how to fight on fatigue, then how we live on board in a safely and healthy manner with our hygiene no, healthy lifestyle, then good sleep, good rest no, we can control that fatigue on board. So diet no, when it comes to diet no, ginaplanuhan ni Mayor aton pagkaon, ginamitingan ng safety food committee, may ara man nga food committee on board. So may plano na ginaplanuhan kung ano ang supposed to be nga mga healthy nga menu. Then your rest period you must know no, as what I have said, kinanglan nga pila maximum lang 14 hours a day ka lang as magtrabaho, then may minimum rest ka nga 10 hours in a 24-hour period. So how much more kung more than 10 imo nga rest period no, kaysa aton dire no, as dire sa kwan dire sa lupa 8 hours lang atulog bawi na ta, but then that is straight na atulog. Kahit sa barko ya ginatunga-tunga kaysa kung gwardiya ka mo, gwardiya ka gabi aga no. So, ano gani kung ma-review na to lang sa ano sa aton nga pre-back 219 no, pre-back 217 introduction to maritime safety no, maritime safety, introduction to maritime transportation and engineering, introduction to maritime career, ano ang duties ang isa ka opisyal. So may sabay na siyang ratings. So ang chief mate, ang duty niya is 4 to 8 sa aga, 4 to 8 sa hapon. Ang duty sang isa ka third mate, kasunod ka chief mate mo, 4 to 8 do 8 to 12, 8 to 12 sa aga, 8 to 12 sa hapon. So then ang duty ni second mate 12 to 4 sa aga, 12 to 4 sa hapon. So kung may overtime dira after sang duty niya, ma-proceed pa siya for his overtime. So that's why nga kinanglan may 14 hours lang kita nga work period and the rest is 10 hours rest period. So siling ko no na natabo sa amon sa Australia, nagsaka ang for state control, gin check ang amon rest period. Okay, after checking nakabutang dito sa cabin, then gintan-aw ang bellbook. Pagtan-aw sang bellbook, nag-pull out kami for anchoring. Nag-pull out kami for the for anchoring. But then because kay ginadaya ni chief mate ang rest period sang crew para magbalid nga 10 hours, dito nakita sa rest period nga si maestro, si OS kag si apprentice nasa Caven. Kaya anchoring ang anchoring. So supposed to be kung anchoring si maestro, tatlo sila, no? Si maestro, si apprentice kag si OS supposed to be sa forward station sila. But then because nga gindaya ang rest period, nadakpan sang for state control nasa Caven sa rest period. But actual nga trabaho dito sila sa forward station. So it was a discrepancy. So maayo lang kay ang amon nga charterer or the owner, very wise, nagpa-external audit doon kami. So after that external audit, no, nag-external audit, ginpadala sa East Australia, gin-helicopter lang ang auditor para makadto sa West Australia for audit, external audit. So amo to ginliwat ang rest period, ginliwat, then gin-follow ang guidelines sang bag-ong MLC. So ang nag-aware ng owner nga hindi dapat dayahon si Bangon Chipmate, medyo nagpabaya, no? Nagpabaya sa iya kaugalingon, ginsalig yato at the time ang pagsulat sang rest period sa apprentice. So apprentice ginpasulat na simple check lang mo rest period, butangan lang. So na-overlap niya ang supposed to be nga duty ng butang niya sa rest period. Kati wala man nga nag-follow lang niya si apprentice, advice man nga kinanglan full ang rest period mga 10 hours. So dito kay Bangon gindaya nadakpan. So it was a lesson for us, and also nangin eye opener, mayo pa ang effect sa amon kay gin-apply gid ang MLC 2006 plus the Manila Amendment sa 2010 regarding, no, sa Manila STCW 2010. So dito right after, no, sang audit, so kay Bangon nga departure kami, so after sa kami, ako kato second mate, duty ko do si 4. After sang duty ko sa Puerto, 12 to 6 kami tumba 6 hours duty, 6 hours nga rest. So after sang duty ko, after sang loading, ginpapawayan ang barko, gin-anchorage anay, ginpatulog kami mayo before mag-departure. So that is no daw mayo man kay daw pagigan sa amon. Kati because kinanglan sa tao ang rest para wala sang fatigue. Kay natabo sa Chinese vessel during those weeks nga nasa gaid nila ang bahura, ang coral reef sa mga Chinese vessel. Then after the Board of Marine Inquiry nga nga result sang ila investigation, it is because nga fatigue ang mga tao. So amon to ang rason, fatigue ang mga tao. That's why si second mate, iba man ang kuwan na wala siya makatalupangod, nga ang ginkuritan niya nga dalan is coral reef gali, no? So sila na tama ko conscious na sila dila, no, regarding sa mga nature. So halungan mo na nato ng mga corals na istarang sa isda na, no, sa marine environment mo nato, no, sa lesson nato sa Marpol, no, kung ano ka importante na. So okay, so let's stop on these things, no. Ipadala ko ang inyong exams within this week. But then try first to finish your activities. Then just attach to the Google form. Kaya dito kung dito nyo attach na katipon na, unlike nga ipadala nyo through Messenger, through email, galapta. So, mabudlay man sa amon, then disadvantage ka ninyo, kaya kung hindi ko makita, wala ka record. But then, kung sa Google Form, naka-intact dito. Basta tanan lang activity nyo sa second grading, send ninyo dito sa Google Form, no? May ara man itong ngalan nga, second grading, no, activities. So, just try to attach those activities on file. Sa file, attach file nyo ang mga activities plus your assignment. So I will prefer, no, mas dako ang credits kung makagahimo ka sang assignment nga ginatag ko sa inyo. So by this time mapadala ko sang assignment regarding sa safety and health issues, then regarding fatigue. Okay? So base, no, magwa sa exam nyo regarding din, no, nga mga topics regarding sa safety and health, then fatigue. So plus, no, ang exam sa Marpol, topic sa Marpol sa safe working practice, no, by the use of your PPEs, mo na bala. Then sa inyong teamwork and team building, no, regarding sa mga multicultural diversity, no. Then lessons regarding sa lesson 8, no, regarding alcohol and drug policy, no, plus your common sexual transmitted diseases, no. So you must be aware, no, mas mayad nga aware kamo sina, no, para hindi na kamo magka salapo sina nga sakit. Then okay, amo na, no, plus your safety and health issues on board, no, regarding, no, sa dira, no. Then regarding your mga medical requirements, no, about seafarers, no. So basta safety and health issues, no, on board, no, paano, no. Then fatigue, no. So thank you very much for your time nga mag-play, no, or mag-view sa akon nga YouTube discussion. Okay, thank you very much. Good luck and God bless, no. I will send you long quiz after you view this after viewing. So I will give time kung pila naka-adlaw nga ginsend ko ning recording record discussion. Then any problem, no, anything hindi ka mo kaintindi, just send through our group chat, no. I will answer the question and mga queries nyo sa ating group chat, so that nga kung maka-answer ko sa group chat nyo, makatanaw man iba sa discussion. Okay, thank you very much and good luck. Pray back 228 Clippers. So good luck for your long quiz and your summative assessment on the 23rd and 24th of February. Then after that, kinanglan nakapasa tanan sang inyo nga activities para may grade ka mo. Kaya kung hindi ka mo kapasa sang inyo activities, tagaan ta ka mo sang incomplete. Tanan ka mo pasar, pero ang wala ka pa sa activities, i-INC ko lang anay, i-hold ko. Or hindi na kano INC according sa DepEd, ongoing lang. Or in progress. Wala sa INC, in progress lang. So kung in progress kay mo ya, wala ka grade. So ang budlay, kung base wala na kung subject sa high school, pagkitaon nyo ko sa academy. Ang problema, kung mag-sabbatical leave ako, magsakay balik sa barko, wala na mo grade. Sino mata grade nyo? Alangan si Ma'am Leah magtatag sa inyo grade. Okay, thank you very much, no? So just do your activities, no? May chance pa ka mo, no, for passing your activities. Then that's why nga wala ko na again collect, ko reserve nyo lang. But I don't like nga i-send nyo ang inyo activities sa other classmate. That's why kinapangalanan ko na. So never pass your activities kung wala ngalan. Void na, wala score. Kay pasa nyo na, wala ngalan, pasa nyo na. So that's why, no, I prefer tagaan ko more credits ang inyo nga assignment. So damo to assignment nyo from lesson 5, no, Marpol. May assignment na kamo to sa safe working practice, may assignment na kamo to sa teamwork, may assignment na kamo to. Then hindi ko na lang pag-assignment ang lesson 8 kag lesson 9 ihatag ko na lang sa exam. So thank you, bye bye.